All right, guys. Well, for the guy that asked me that question about how am I running my spindle, and okay, I'm gonna show you in the manual here. I got a few ways to control this spindle drive. I got a speed control mode, which is this one here, the example, which is the one I'm using right now. But I'm gonna tell you how I kind of combine this feature that this drive has, and then I got gears, and then I got positioning control mode, which is the one I was running before. That's the reason I burned this drive, because I was running on positioning control mode. So all the time I was pushing the spindle like if it would be an axis, and it was not designed for that. It came from the factory from 0 to 1000 RPM on positioning control. And on gears you can go to 8000 RPM. On Mach3 you can go to 1000 RPM. 0 to 10 volt you can go to 8000 RPM also. And you can also use external pulses to control 8000 RPM too. But this is by speed control mode. All of this is a speed control mode, not positioning control mode. Hope you can get it over there. See, speed, instruction, and external pulse. That's how I'm controlling it right now. Instead of going from 0 to 10 volt, which is very nice to use it like that, but I'm gonna tell you what I found out here. If we come here to speed control mode, we got about 4 different ways to control the speed on this drive. I hope you can get it over there. Pause it if you got to. So we have 0 to 10 volt, plus minus 10 volt, external pulses, which is the one I'm running right now, because you can get very accurate positioning or speed. Let's just say like that, better accurate speed on the spindle if using this way. And I'm gonna tell you what, you got Mach3, and then you got gears, which maybe the gears could be good too. So I'm gonna tell you why I didn't went back because I'm still using speed control. I'm not using positioning control. So I went back to using pulses to control the speed, not the position. Before I was using pulses to control the position, not the speed. So what I did, I increased the speed, so I was able to run the spindle at higher speed, but I was actually pushing it so much because I was controlling the position, not the speed on it. Right now I'm controlling the speed itself, not the position. So I hope I can get this right. Or you can get it. All right here, we got this wire right here. Sorry, this pipe is moving a lot. This wire right here, this 0 to 10 volt or pulses or plus minus 10 volt. This wire goes straight to this USB connection, which you can plug it in here, and you will go to analog power to it. So that's how you control your drive on analog. But right now I'm not doing analog control mode, I'm doing digital. So I'm using I unplugged this one for one reason. The reason was I wasn't able to control the spindle at really low RPM, like 100 RPM or 50 or something like that, or 200. The only way for me to control it was over 100 RPM or 150. Oh, sorry. It's late, I'm tired. Well, what I'm doing here is I'm using my Z-axis, which X, Y, Z, A, and I got my Z-axis here, B and C. So my B is my carousel. That's how I move my spindle carousel or umbrella, whatever you call it. And then here I got my spindle now. Uh, I'm using pulses to control this spindle right now, but I'm still able to control speed, not positioning. And so right now, again, to answer that question, I'm using pulses to control a speed. I'm not using pulses to control position. Before I was using position. Now I'm running a speed, not positioning. Which in that way, the when you push pulses into the drive, what the drive does, it will, instead of just being pushed from 0 to 8,000 RPM, like I changed that setting, it goes from 0 to 8,000 RPM, but it's using the acceleration settings on it. Let me see. No, I'm okay. Not right there. Either there. No. Come on. See, you can change the acceleration, which right now I got my acceleration at 6 seconds, which is really slow. I don't want it that fast. That's the reason I think I burned this drive. And my deceleration is at 10. It still is pretty quick. I don't think this number adds to seconds. It's like pretty fast, even though it looks slow, but it doesn't. So right now that I got it kind of set up, I'm gonna show you the concept of what I was talking about before on rigid tapping with Mach3. And now don't judge me for what you see here because it's not perfect. I just I post me a small program, and I hope you can see it. I'm gonna pull it out. So you see I got a, oh my God. Got a G90 X1. I mean X minus one, well, M3. So I'm turning my output, my spindle on, no speed yet. And then I come to a G95 S80. That's the spindle RPM on G95. I'm fitting by revolutions, and I got a G80 X and then I'm gonna run at the feed rate is gonna be 0.13 of an inch. I mean 130 thousandths every one revolution, or whatever you want to call it. I just fixed this. I mean, this got to be fixed somehow. I mean, in this case, just for me to show you how the machine is reacting to the position. It's not perfect, but it kind of looks like it's doing it. I know it's not right, but it makes me feel good that you can see the machine trying to use the G95 and the G84 and all that. You can see the software acting up. And what I'm gonna do right now, I got it on 80 RPM, so I'm gonna start switching that speed over. I'm gonna come back here to G code and change that speed to a higher speed, and you're gonna see how my feed is gonna automatically change based on the RPM. The feed rate is gonna start changing depending on my RPM. So I'm gonna just run that same code, loaded the code, and let me just move you down here. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna turn this little light on. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect because the spindle is not. I gotta change probably acceleration and stuff like that, and I'm not even sure if it's gonna work, but it looks pretty good so far. So here we go. See, right there, it don't sound good. It sounds like it's going slower. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, that was 80 revolutions per minute. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pull the code, and right here I'm gonna type in let me see, I'm gonna type in 200. So you see, it's the same code. I just type in 200 over there. So I'm gonna run my G95. It's gonna be basically on 200 revolutions per minute, and my feed is gonna change if the 95 is being written. So I'm gonna load the code, save it, saved. I'm gonna come here, just run the code. Big old straw. You see how the speed change? We're gonna run it again. I believe when I'm going faster, it kind of messes. That G95 doesn't work right. When I do, see, when I do 200 RPM, it normally does it on the way out. There's I believe I got to do some dwelling over there, if you call it like that. So in order for Mach to have enough time to figure the RPM, find out the RPM, and then start moving at that feed rate, but that has to be really close. I probably have to change some of the software. Okay, now I'm gonna change it to 100 RPM. So I went to 80, and then went to 200. Now I'm gonna put it on 100, which I believe there's some kind of it's some kind of sweet spot over there. Let's run it again. And it misses it sometimes, so there's got to be some way to fix that timing where the software is able to do that. And I'm gonna show you the same program. I'm gonna run it so you see my inches per minute on my feed rate right here, and my RPM here, over there, my actual RPMs. So let me run this. again my inches per minute and my actual RPMs. And you see how sometimes this inches per minute on my feed, my C feed, is not working right because it doesn't get the right RPM as soon as you start. So let's run software. I mean the G code. See, 13 to 100. 13 again, feed rate, right at 100. 13. Let's see if it misses something. It hasn't missed on yet. Right up 13. See over there, right? See? 10 instead of 13, 11 over there instead of 13. So it did miss some. And I believe it's the timing from where that that's why sometimes there's some kind of dwellings on the, let me pull that code out. Should be a way to put some dwelling here so it will have some time before the code starts over again. I'm not gonna touch it, I'm just gonna run again so you guys see what I'm talking about one more time. And this is just a concept, like I said. It's not a, we got 13 right there. It missed it over there. No, it's still 13. 13. It missed it over on the same hole, the very last one. 10. And it went back to 13. So there's some kind of like a glitch over there. It could be maybe a way to change something here. Debounce, intervals, index debounce. I got it at 0. Maybe that helps. I don't know if somebody will say something about it on the comments. I don't know if that would help on the software being able to kind of read that speed, and the G95 will work better. I'm gonna try that later. I'm tired today, and I don't want to keep just doing this. But it does. The concept is fine. It looks pretty good. I don't know if it's gonna work, honestly. I just worked a little bit today on it. I was working on something else, and I'm gonna run it again so you see it one more time, and I'm gone. I'm tired and hungry. I'm gonna put my hand on it and hold it. So well, you see guys, concept is kind of done. I'm probably gonna have to adjust some stuff here and there. I don't know if my spindle acceleration, stuff like that will help me on making sure it will stop right then. I know that the spindle motor and drive will stop whenever I want. I believe it's the software not doing the right thing. So hopefully I can find a way to make sure it will stop right then. And at least we know the G95 is being written by the software. It's not It maybe not being used right, but it's being, I mean, it's being written by the software. So we're just gonna send this M60. I mean, that's just any tool. That's just a probe I got over there. I just wanted to have something over there so you know how I was moving. And all right, guys, I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I answered the question on that follower over there. He was asking me, you know, like what I was using. I am using speed control, but I am controlling the speed with pulses, not with 0 to 10 volt. I hope that answers your question. If you got any other one, just let me know. Thank you, brother, so much. Bye.